Hello everybody, today is a very special video. The Umamusume marriage guide that you have been waiting for. This is the true endgame of Umamusume. Why just run your ace in a champions meeting? Why play her in team trials? Why just not marry your own Uma? That is of course the best possible outcome. Let's talk about how you can marry your own Uma. First things off is learning your Uma. Firstly, you will never fully know your Uma. You do not know her personality, you do not know exactly how she is as a person. Getting to know your Umamusume will help you know which exactly is going to be the right stuff to do in order to help her fall in love with you, which of course is what you would want if that is your main objective. To get a better perspective about your Umamusume, share her in the good moments and also the rough moments. If she loses a race, then be there for her and of course make her feel that she is comfortable around you, which of course will help you get closer to your own Umamusume. Another thing to find out about your Umamusume is that you should find out which exactly are the things that she enjoys or the things that she dislikes in order to avoid that, and of course look through the stuff that she likes in order for you to get what she would like. If she has a favorite food, then you could consider buying that food in order to get closer with your Umamusume. If you have followed these steps, she will probably on the New Year's come to you or call you and of course share a big chat alongside of your Uma. If you have followed these steps, you will find yourself that your Uma is very comfortable with you, which of course is extremely good given the context of what we are trying to achieve. The second year also has the summer. The summer is of course a very good time in order for your Umamusume to train and also socialize. You want to use this time in order for you to get very close to your Umamusume. It is going to be the best time for you to be more open with your Umamusume, and also you want to focus on her training. So now you can manage her extremely well as a friend and also now as a trainee. And on the second New Year's, if you followed the good summer training and also good summer communication and talk to your Uma very decently, you will now be able to get your Umamusume in the second year also, and she will be very close to you. The third year, there's going to be two major events. The first event is going to be the lottery. If you have won the hot spring ticket, then you essentially hit the jackpot. That is almost a guaranteed way to be the perfect time to confess to your Uma, or she confesses to you. And given if her affinity is already very high with you, this will be almost guaranteed. A very good sign also is in the Valentine's event. If she gives you a handmade chocolate cookie pack, then you'll know that she already really likes you, and of course that is going to be very nice. If you have followed everything and finish your finale, the aftermath is that you pretty much confess to your Uma, or she confesses to you. Then it might be awkward at first, but then you will finally be married with your Uma, and then congratulations, you have done it. You have now pretty much married your own Umamusume. While it will be awkward at first, and there is of course the love in first sight, and of course your Umamusume could be extremely hot, you should probably be your casual self. People and Umas like a person to be their own self and not pretend to be someone else or completely change their personality. Being open is the key to marrying your Uma. However, there is a very secret gold skill that you can possess. If you are 1. a Muslim, 2. your gender is a male, you could be married from 1 to up to 4 Umamusumes, which of course is a very crazy skill to have if you are in that bracket. If you're not, that is fine. You can also get married to multiple Umas if you want to, but this is the most quote-unquote legal way. If you possess this skill, then what is stopping you from just going all in? The condition is that simple. You have to be married, but you don't need to be married more than 4 Umas at a time. So if I have 3 Umas married already, you can get married to 1 more additional Uma. So why just not stop at 1? Why just not go all the way in and just, of course, the more is of course the better, because having multiple very cute Umas as your wives is of course the best possible outcome. You will get to see 3 beautiful Umas or potentially 4 depending on your preference, and of course that is going to be extremely good as for you as a person. What happens if you are interested in the Mejiro family, for example? Let's say you are interested in the Mejiro family, for example, as a trainer. Then just marry like half of the freaking family. I do not know. There is like 6 of them. You can marry up to 4 if you want to. And of course that is extremely god tier lineup already, because the Mejiro family is known to have very cute and very good Umas that could potentially be your Uma wife. So here is my current correctly objective official Momen's Oshi list. Of course we have Verishina. Verishina is of course the top tier Uma for me, and of course she is beautiful. Then we have Mejiro Palmer. I really love the way that she is basically trying to learn slang and she is trying to be cool, and of course that is of course really good. And then Mihono Bourbon needs no introduction. She is my original Oshi. This was the first 3-star Uma that I ever got, and of course she has a story is very interesting. And then Gold City is the principle of beauty, and that is it. This is the Umamusume marriage guide, and that is going to be everything that you need to know in terms of how to marry your favorite Umamusume, and that is pretty much it. If you found this video to be helpful, consider subscribing and consider joining the community server, link in the comment section, and I hope to see you in the next one.